It was a rough first couple of weeks getting this bike all figured out, but I can now say that my new Transition Sentinel and I, we're gonna get along just fine. Hello everyone, welcome back to Semi-Sendy. My name is Rich, and today has been a long time coming. After a bit of an extended shakedown process, I've got all the kinks worked out of my new Sentinel, and today we're taking it to some of the gnarliest trails in the Southeast, from the classic steep training grounds of Windrock Bike Park to the brand new downhill Southeast track at the Trials Training Center. But first, I've got a special little bonus with a warm-up sneak peek on some new action-packed buttery flow trails being built in the North Georgia mountains. The riding scene here in the Southeast is blowing up right now, and the highly anticipated new Jared's Place is creating a huge buzz. Jared, his partner Josh, and their crew are hard at work preparing to open this new addition to the growing bike park scene in our region. I came out with Go Nuts to scout and film a bit for their upcoming Enduro here in April, and I've got to say this place lives up to all of the hype. I'm following my buddy Corbin down this blue jump trail, and things are feeling pretty close to how I want them. The Push 11.6 has two different circuits that each have their own low and high speed compression controls. One of these circuits I've set up for the steep rocky tech trails in our region, and the other I've been dialing in to cover the smoother, more pedal intensive trails, as well as the more flowing jump trails, which both benefit from a more firm dampening setup. I'm sure I'll make a few more minor tweaks, but we're definitely at a solid baseline setting. The trail crew out here has done amazing work making this moderate trail action-packed and full value. I'm really looking forward to getting back out here for the Go Nuts Enduro. Next stop, the Trials Training Center in Sequatchie, Tennessee, has a heritage of gnarly downhill racing. After losing access to the previous trail used by Downhill Southeast, Troy Roberts and Nico Mullally teamed up to bring this venue back into action for 2022. Troy's home property provided an access point at the top, and after lots of careful planning, a line was negotiated through the mountainside's tough to navigate top cliff band. I came out for one of the big work days, but had yet to return to ride the finished trail. I knew it had some steep and tight technical sections, which would be a perfect test for the new bike, and adding in the intensity of riding a track like this for the first time would be a good mark for where I'm at with my confidence on the Sentinel.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, bro.
Let's do it. All right.
The trail starts off with some serious exposure, and it works its way through a narrow corridor break in the sandstone bluffs. This section has a couple of steep spots, but also some flatter sections that require some pedaling and pumping to maintain speed. Once you get to the top rock band, the character changes into a series of steeper chutes filled with fun technical rock moves, a couple nice drops, and some of the sweetest steep berms in the area. The new trail eventually connects into an existing one, which we raced last year for the Go Nuts Enduro here. This section has some excellent line choices and nicely bedded in catch ruts, as well as a finishing drop into some rocks and roots. This track really has it all, and I felt incredibly solid and confident on the bike here. For the final exam, I returned to the classic training grounds of Windrock Bike Park. I came here once already on the Sentinel before, and I've made a lot of changes to this bike since. So this is truly a solid test of where we're at now. This venue is known for its unrelenting steepness, but it also provides some of the biggest features around to really test out big hit capability. This is particularly important because my last trail bike fell short in this category. I really pushed the high tower to its limits, sending some high-speed features that dealt out some seriously unnerving compressions. And there's features here that I really shied away from on that particular bike. Ones that up till now, I've only hit on my downhill bike. I felt pretty confident that the Sentinel was up to the task though. Immediately, the bike felt solid and planted off the Red Bull drop and final step up. But the true test for me was the big step down into the back-to-back tables on Talladega right before you turn into the Red Bull ravine. The Sentinel handled it all with ease. It was my best day out at Windrock since my accident and surgery last year. I'm finally feeling back up to speed and my confidence and fitness is coming back strong. It's exciting to get back to some racing and my fire for riding bikes is as strong as it ever was. There's no doubt in my mind that the Sentinel and I are going to have an incredible year together. Well, that's all for today, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and drop me a comment below. I can't tell you enough how much it pleases the YouTube algorithm and helps this channel reach a much wider audience. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. This year is going to be packed full of incredible new trail systems, reviews, and we're finally getting back to training and racing. I promise you're not going to want to miss any of the content we've got lined up. Thanks for joining me here today. I really am glad I got to share my growing stoke for the Sentinel. And as always, until next time, I hope to see you out on the trail.